Right, so that's that green mixture. And that's how it turned out. And that's me finishing it just about. And that's me for... That's a berry mixture, because that was what? That was over about 250. Let me see. Because it was full. 400 ml, I think that says. So that was easy, 400 ml. At the beginning, obviously. And it tastes alright as well. But as I was saying earlier, just tell yourself it's good for you. And it's better to drink that than flipping maybe meat Dr. Dead. Or whatever it's called, the Grim Reaper. It's better to maybe have a wee slug of this and that. And garlic as well, and cloves. Like the cloves that I'm talking about are... and Manuka honey as well. You want to get the best, especially the honey. And always be careful with the lemons too, right? If you notice any green bit on a lemon, that looks like mould, do not buy it. And if you find one in your house that's like that, do not use it. Throw it, because mould is underneath as well, remember. Always remember. So these brown things, right? 2 of them a day. The health benefits are outrageous. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. For every plant, for every ailment, there's a plant, right? And like that's how even medicine started in the first place. By the way, was using plants, and then obviously they've diluted it and whatever they did, like for what do you call it, fentanyl, for example. Okay, I mean, look what they've done to that. And that's blinking man-made. Why would they make something stronger than morphine? I mean, that's just asking for trouble. Especially, they must have loads of data on drugs and all that. What it's done to people over these last, since what, the Second World War? Because I ken that Hitler, it was him that invented methadone for his troops. The green turtle. He invented that for his troops to keep them, obviously, pain-free and that when they're on holiday. Sorry, when they're at war. No on holiday, Karen. So that's what he done for his troops there. And then somehow it ended up on some list where they decided when everybody got AIDS, we'll just give that quickly to people and calm the spread down. And that was all propaganda, I know. But it was in Edinburgh, in my hometown. So obviously I'm going to take an interest in it. And then years later, I turned out to find out it was propaganda. And how, if you do tell a brain it's dying, it will die. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're strong enough to fight that and be more positive, because I know people that are well into their maybe 60s now, and they're still alive. And they had AIDS, and I know kids that had AIDS, and now they're in their 40s, late 40s, so, maybe just the fact of telling somebody, oh, you're dying, so obviously die. I know that does happen as well, because my husband died of lung cancer. So I know that happens too. And he was only 46. And obviously I'll be talking about it more because it's coming up to his 13th year. I didn't like calling it an anniversary because I hate that word. Because it's not like an anniversary to me is something where you want to celebrate and have a wee party and stuff like that. No sit and party yourself. That's not what I'm not. I see an anniversary being about. I understand it when I was younger, having a great anniversary, every wedding anniversary and that, or whatever, birthdays and stuff like that, great. Now, it's like a big black cloud's coming to cover you and there's no danger you're getting with it. Not in a million years. But, we learn to bounce. Because when you're on that flare, right, and you're expecting people to come running and help you, you'll find that you can usually count your pals on one hand. And then when it boils down to it, it's usually one finger. So when it comes down to it and you're lying on a flare wondering what to do next, it's usually just you yourself